So what's up guys? Julius here. Welcome to Beyond Logic Films. This particular video is a debate between Avery and a Muslim. I would like you guys to watch this video till the end. Maybe to be the judge. Maybe the guy claiming that Muhammad was given a miracle to split the moon was actually right or not.
All right, mashed potato, how you doing, bro?
I'm good. Streamer is kind of laggy, but yeah. How are you doing today?
I'm good today, man. Welcome back.
Oh, did you recognize my voice? That's interesting.
Yeah.
All right. So, what are we talking about today? Can I open a random topic? Or?
Paul is greater than Muhammad. Change my mind.
Okay. So, why would you say that he's greater than Muhammad?
Why would I say he's greater than Muhammad?
Yeah.
Because he's an actual messenger. Well, he has more evidence of being a messenger of God than Muhammad has.
Okay. So, do you have an argument for that?
Yeah. So one, I think that would you agree that having witnesses is more evidence than having no witnesses?
Yep.
Would you agree that having other messengers of God as your witnesses is better than having just of course it's better than having no witnesses, but even better than having just normal witnesses that are not messengers of God?
Yep.
Right. So Paul had messengers of God that verified his apostleship and his revelation. He had James, Peter, John, other apostles, Ananias. You find this in Acts 9, Acts 15, Galatians 2, and other places. Muhammad, he didn't have any witnesses of his initial revelation in the cave, nor did he have any messengers that could confirm his revelation. So he was a lone wolf. So I would say that in this aspect, Paul has more evidence working for him as an actual messenger of God than Muhammad does.
Okay, so the thing is, I believe that Muhammad did have witnesses. He did have witnesses, at least in the revelations. Maybe not in the initial one, right? But that's fine. In the other revelations that he received, he did have witnesses. He had witnesses to his miracles. He had witnesses to his receiving of revelation. So I don't think that's a criteria to use them.
The Quran says that he didn't perform any miracles. He's just a warner.
Him being a warner would be in the context of people asking him about the hour. So when people ask him about the hour in Surah An-Nazi'at, in chapter 73 of the Quran, they say, they ask you about the hour. Say, we do not know when it's coming. You're only a warner. So he's a warner about the coming of the hour. That context.
It was also mentioned in him doing miracles. They were asking him for where are his miracles and where are his signs, and in response, it was said that he's just a messenger. I mean, a warner. So it wasn't just in the context of the hour.
He's a warner. He's a messenger. Every messenger has certain miracles to verify the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. His miracles are attested to early on in our narrations.
Yeah, but you're missing what I'm saying. I'm saying that according to the Quran, his response to being asked about signs and wonders, miracles, was that he's just a warner. So it's not just in the context of the hour, knowing the hour, does he say that he's just a mere warner, but it's also in the context of miracles, that he's just a warner.
Can you show me the verse?
Miracles. Yes. What's wrong with my freaking keyboard? Okay. All right. Let me see here. Just why does the sign come to him? All right. Chapter 13, verse 7. Chapter 13, verse 7. Let me pull it up for you. Chapter 13, verse number 7. Let's get the verse. Chapter 13, verse number 7. Okay. All right. It says, and those who disbelieved say, why has a sign not been sent down to him from his Lord? You are only a warner, and for every people is a guide. So that's his response. Why has no sign been come to him? Why haven't you done any miracles? It's not I have, you just didn't believe. It's I'm just a warner. He doesn't perform miracles, he just warns.
Yeah, no issues. No, the understanding of this verse isn't really accurate because 13:7 when it says he's a warner, it doesn't really mean that he has no miracles. It's just quoting what the disbelievers are demanding, right? And the Quran actually affirms miracles, like splitting the moon in 54:1, and presents itself as a made miracle in 29:51. Okay?
No, it doesn't.
The point, yes, it does.
No, it doesn't.
The Quran says that is a miracle sent down. And the Quran confirms the splitting of the moon. It mentions that specific miracle in 54:1. You can read the verse. It says in response to them asking for miracles, it says in response to that, you are only a warner. That's what it says. That's the response. So he's not supposed to give miracles. He's supposed to warn. Where does it say that he's not supposed to give miracles?
When it says you are only a warner, what does only mean?
Him being only a warner doesn't mean that he's not supposed to give miracles.
Then why is that the response? Really quick. So then why is that the response when it says, why has no sign come to him? Why is Allah's rebuttal to them that you are only a warner? Because
that's the main mission of a messenger. The main mission of a messenger is that he warns the people. Miracles are only a side thing to prove his prophethood and his message, to warn the people.
Wouldn't it be a better response to say, why has no sign come to you? Well, my main mission is to warn you. Miracles have come, but they come to those who deserve to see them.
Because the disbelievers were demanding a miracle on command, and that's arrogance.
They weren't. Where does it say that? No, it doesn't say that they were demanding a miracle on command. It says, I'll read it again. Here it is again. Those who disbelieved say, why has a sign not been sent down to him from his Lord? They're not asking, hey, show us a sign right now. It's why has no sign come to you at all? Why hasn't there been a miracle?
Right, and does later on in the Quran, does it say that even though when the signs have been sent down, the disbelievers still disbelieved? Does the Quran say that?
That's 1759 where it says, here's the whole verse. It says, we refrain from sending signs. We refrain from, nothing keeps us from sending signs except that the people of old disbelieved in the signs that were sent. So nothing's stopping Allah from giving Muhammad signs except that the previous generations disbelieved when he sent signs. So he's not giving signs now. That's why no sign is coming.
By the way, let me tell you something. In Surah Al-Ra'd, in this verse that you quoted in this chapter, the context would be about that God is the one who created the heavens and the earth, and he's the creator of everything. He's the creator of me and you. right? So they're saying that why did the Lord not send a sign, meaning, and the sign that we know historically from Asbab al-Nuzul, that the kuffar, the disbelievers, used to ask Muhammad, why doesn't Allah send an angel as a messenger? This is why Allah says in Surah Al-Hijr.
No, that's in another verse.
Just wait.
It's chapter 11.
That's why in Surah Al-Hijr, Allah says, مَا نُنَزِّلُ الْمَلَائِكَةَ إِلَّا بِالْحَقِّ. We do not send down the angels except in truth. Right? So the sign we know historically that the disbelievers always used to ask Muhammad is to send down the angels.
No, that's not true at all. You're talking about a specific instance. That's chapter 11, verse 12, where they said, why has no sign come to him or an angel come with him? And you know what the response is? Guess what the response is?
I know Surah Al-Hijr, bro. I know.
Yeah, so what's the response?
Well, are you trying to pose it as some kind of argument?
No. Guess what the response to their question is? Why has no sign or an angel come to him? So chapter 11. What's the response?
We do not send down angels except with truth, and they will not be reprieved.
Nope. Chapter 11, verse 12, brother.
No, I'm quoting chapter 15. What are you talking about?
Okay. In chapter 11, they say, why has no treasure been sent down upon him, or an angel come with him?
Okay.
And the response is, do you know what the response is?
Go ahead.
You are only a warner.
Wow, man.
And Allah is the custodian over all things. Do you see?
Wow.
Again.
Wow, Logic. You're such a genius, man. Wow,
listen, I appreciate it, man. I get it from Allah. So for all of this, bro, when they're asking for an angel to come with them, they're asking for signs to come with them. The continued response isn't, well, the signs just aren't for you because yada, yada, yada. Or it's for specific people because, that's a generation that's better. It's, I'm just a warner. No signs have come because I'm just a warner.
Okay, Logic, thank you very much. But let me ask you this, right? You're so smart. I admire you, Logic.
I appreciate it.
So
gave me the hiccup.
Okay. So let me ask you this. Does the Quran explicitly state that Muhammad has been given signs, or does it explicitly confirm things like splitting the moon, that Muhammad split the moon?
No, it does not.
Does not?
No.
Okay, let's see it. Okay. Let's see it. Okay. Can you open 54:1, please?
Yes, I sure can. Chapter 54, verse number 1. Let's get that verse.
Let's see.
Let's get that verse. All right. You ready?
Yep.
All right. It says, the hour has come near and the moon has split. Now, let me ask you this real quick.
Just continue.
What is the hour? Oh, no, wait. What's the hour?
The hour is the day of judgment.
Is the day of judgment. Nice. The day of judgment. Okay. So the day of judgment, the hour has come near and the moon has split. Okay.
Yep.
So does it say Muhammad split it or that anybody
just
split
continue,
the moon? Okay, just continue. Okay. All right, let's see. And if they see a miracle, they turn away and say, passing magic. And they denied and followed their inclinations, but for every matter is a time of settlement. And there has already come to them of information that in which there is deterrence.
You can stop whenever you want.
Oh, you told me to keep going. I thought you was going to show me where Muhammad split the moon.
No, I just wanted you to read the context because reading the context is good.
Okay.
But
So
you
where
can
does
stop
it say
whenever you want
that?
to.
So where does it say that Muhammad split the moon in the context?
Does it say that the moon has been split?
Yeah.
Okay, so somebody
As a sign of the hour.
Right.
As a sign of the hour, right?
Yeah, beautiful. So we all know, and I can bring you up the hadith and Asbab al-Nuzul from Ibn Ishaq and Ibn Hisham and all the hadiths, right, about this incident where Muhammad split the moon, where the disbelievers saw this event.
I'm confused because you told me that the Quran explicitly says Muhammad split the moon.
Yeah, it's referencing that event that happened. It's saying that this is a sign that's been sent out.
I'm a little lost. So from what I see that the Quran says that that judgment day is drawing near and the moon has split. So the moon is split as a sign that judgment day is coming. It hasn't happened yet, obviously, but it may, whoever it is, figurative language or something. We'll chop it up to that. The hour has come near and the moon has split. It says nothing about Muhammad splitting it or a messenger splitting it or nothing having that splitting. But it seems like it's just end time language as a sign that judgment day is coming.
All right. So let me respond to that. It's logic. See, you're a smart man. You have the hikmah, bro.
I do. I got the hikmah, man.
You got this, man. You know that the splitting of the moon is an event that happened, that is found in our hadith, found in our narrations, in our biographical data, and the Quran is referencing that specific event and is saying that those disbelievers in the time of the messenger, they turned away even though the sign was given to them. So come on, bro. We need to be honest with each other.
So to be clear, you're saying that in the hadith, it says Muhammad split the moon. So when the Quran is talking about the hour has come and says that the moon is split as a sign of judgment day, it's referring to the event that the hadith is talking about, that Muhammad split the moon. Is that right?
Yeah, the hadith will just be historical narrations. So from our historical narrations, whether it's in the hadith, whether it's in the seerah, whether external sources, it's referencing that event.
Yeah, so but that's why I'm confused, because it seems here like I'm just reading the Quran. I'm just reading it. Nowhere does it say anybody split the moon. Nowhere does it say does it attribute this action to anyone. But it places it in the context as a sign for judgment day is coming. On top of that, you have the Quran. Now, let me. I agree with you that your Quran, your Hadith, do attribute way after the fact. It attributes miracles to Muhammad.
Way after the fact?
Yes, after the Hadith comes way after. The Hadith come way after. The Quran, you agree that did the Hadith come in the same time as the Quran?
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Do you know what?
What's your manuscript that you have of the Hadith?
All right. So, see, your question: what manuscript do you have? Assumes that the Hadith is a written tradition. That's not true. The Hadith is an oral tradition, meaning it's subject to the historicity of source criticism, not textual criticism.
Oh, it wasn't a written tradition.
It's mainly an oral tradition.
Was it a written tradition as well?
No, so in textual in historicity, are things called oral traditions, written traditions, and mixed traditions. The Hadith is mainly an oral tradition.
So it wasn't a written tradition.
Just because it has written methodology incorporated to it doesn't mean it's a written tradition. It's mainly an
so
oral
just
tradition.
because it has written methodology to it and manuscripts and
because when you look at the way
and collected manuscripts, it doesn't mean that it was a written tradition, ladies and gentlemen.
When you look at how we verify our hadith,
brother, it's okay. I don't care about that, brother. I don't care about that. You can have that for now. I do not care about that. My point is this, okay? You have the hadith that comes after Muhammad.
I disagree.
That's attributing miracles to him. Let's even say it comes in the same time as the Quran. Both of these things are coming in the same time as the Quran. You got it. So you have the hadith that's saying that Muhammad performed miracles, while it's contradicting the Quran that says Muhammad is just a messenger who performed no miracles. That's your problem, not mine. You have a contradiction between your hadith and your Quran. So which one are you going to go with?
All right. So the thing is that the Quran is not revealed as a book like this, right? It's revealed in a certain historical context after certain scenarios and certain events that happen. The Quran gets revealed. Certain passages get revealed. So
can you show me any verse in the Quran that says Muhammad performed a miracle? Because I showed you multiple that says he didn't and he's just a warner. Can you show me one? Give me one verse of the Quran that says Muhammad performed a miracle.
Didn't we just read a verse?
We read a verse that had nothing to do with Muhammad. Where's Muhammad mentioned in there?
Yeah, because Muhammad is the one that talks the Quran, right?
Muhammad is the one that what?
Isn't Muhammad the one that talks the Quran and reveals the Quran?
According to you, I guess he is the one who revealed the Quran.
Okay. So if Muhammad talks the Quran, he said, then we know that he said, the hour has come and the moon has been split. Right? So what would he be referencing?
By who?
When he said the moon has been split.
He's clearly, it seems to me, he's clearly referencing Judgment Day. And that Judgment Day is near. He says nothing about himself or anybody splitting the moon.
No, because in the next verses, he talks about how disbelievers turned away, even though that was a sign. So he references
wait. Where does it say that they turned away at that sign?
Read the verses.
I'll read the verse again. It says, the hour has come, and the hour has come near, and the moon is split. And if they see a miracle, they turn away and say, passing magic.
Right.
And they denied and followed their inclinations, but for every matter is a time of settlement. Where the heck does it say that they turned away from this miracle? It made a general statement about the disbelievers.
Well, the thing is, when it says, and if they see a sign, so what does verse 2 have to do with verse 1? It's describing what's in verse 1 as a sign.
Where
this
do
is
you
why
get
it mentions
that
when they see a sign. Because it says, and if they see a sign, after mentioning verse 1.
Where does it say Muhammad performed that sign, brother? It doesn't say even what you said, but even going with you, where does it say Muhammad performed the sign of splitting the
beautiful. So if
you're going to say beautiful, says, you better have a verse.
Just wait. See it? My friend Logic, if Muhammad spoke these words and he said, the hour has come near and the moon has been split, he must be referencing a certain event, correct? Right? Right or not?
So you don't have a verse?
All right. So if he is referencing an event,
I'll tell you what event he's talking about.
Okay.
The hour has come near. Is the hour that has come near, is that an event?
Yeah, the signs that.
So what he's talking about is freaking Judgment Day. That's the event.
So wait. According to you,
do you have a verse, Habibi? Do you have a verse where it says Muhammad split the moon, or Muhammad performed this sign, or Muhammad performed any sign?
Yo, Logic. According to you, I just want to understand your position. So according to you, this verse is speaking about.
Let me be clear in my position. There's not a single verse in the Quran where Muhammad performed a miracle. You have the opposite, where the Quran says he didn't perform any miracles. In fact, he's just a mere warner. Do you have a verse that says otherwise?
Yes, 54:1. I'm gonna tell you why. Your position. Just wait, bro. We're having a conversation, bro. Just wait. I have a question for you.
It's the conversation is done. We're in circles. It's over.
Just wait.
What is there to wait for? Are you going to give me a verse, or are we?
I genuinely want to know. There's something I genuinely want to know. I want to understand from you. So your position is 54:1 would be referencing the Day of Judgment, and it's saying that on the Day of Judgment, the moon is going to be split.
It's one of the signs of the Day of Judgment.
Right. So when it says it has been split, what does that mean?
That means it's a sign. It's a sign.
Yeah,
it's a sign.
It says that the moon already has been split.
It sounds like a prophetic sign to me. Really?
Yeah, that the moon has been split, and the moon being split, that is a sign that the Day of Judgment is near. Correct?
Yeah, that is near.
Right. So the moon already split, and that is a sign. Right?
Not that the moon, like, this is prophetic language. It's prophetic end time Judgment Day language. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So you're metaphorizing the text, basically. I am going.
I don't think I'm whatever you say. You know, making this metaphor. It says the hour has come. Thank you. The hour has come near, and the moon has split.
Right.
So if the moon's splitting is connected with Judgment Day coming.
Right.
So unless you want to say the moon split already, is Judgment Day anywhere near of this event of the moon splitting? If that happened,
I'm exactly agreeing with you. The moon has been split, and that is a sign that the Day of Judgment is near. Exactly.
That's not what I'm saying.
Then what are you saying?
I'm saying that one of the signs of the Day of Judgment is the moon splitting. That's what it seems like it's saying.
Amazing. Yeah.
You're saying that the moon has already been split, right?
Yeah, because it says that.
So if the moon has already been split, was Judgment Day anywhere near?
It says that this is a sign. So yes, the sign happened.
A sign of what?
A sign of the Day of Judgment being near.
Is Judgment Day near?
Yes, it is.
This was 1400 years ago, right?
Yeah, but do you know that according to our tradition, eschatological traditions, that one of the signs of their judgment, one of the main signs of their judgment, is that Prophet Muhammad gets born and that he gets sent to the Arabs and performs miracles. This is one of the signs of their judgment, according to us in our eschatological traditions.
You're not answering my question. Was Judgment Day near when the moon was split?
Yes, it is near. Yes, since the
so 1400 years apart is near.
Yes, this is according to our hadith.
Hey, brother, you got it. I ain't gonna argue with you. You got it. I ain't gonna argue with you. Appreciate the conversation, man.
What's up, guys? Welcome back. Hope you guys get one or two things from the video. Can you see the dishonesty of the guy? Doesn't make sense. Asking you a question and unable to answer. Now, most of these guys don't know anything about their Quran. They don't know anything about their Hadith. They don't know anything about the tafsir. So they just go along with whatever their teachers, their ustaz, their sheikhs, their imams in their masjids, they just go along with whatever they are teaching them without going back to search about the information. Maybe they are right or not. Now, Muslims, please do some research. Now, guys, I will see you in the next video. Thanks.